Yeah, welcome to Late Night with Bridget and Holly. I'm your host, Holly.
And I'm your host, Bridget.
And y'all, tonight, before we get into our podcast, if you're not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be notified every Tuesday, Friday when we drop episodes and bonus episodes that you never know when they coming. So tonight, y'all, we have been doing a lot of chit chat episodes. So this one is kind of going to be chit chat, but also how sentimental are you with your kids? Yes, I said it. I brought it. This comes from a conversation that me and the bestie had today, and I had to turn it in to a podcast. But before we get started on that, Bridget, you look so cute with your lavender colors, matching glasses, and you're
Oh,
glowing from being out on that fantabulous boat. But how has
thank
your
you.
day been going?
It's good. My day's been actually very, very good. How about yours?
Nice. I was actually busy at work today. Put in a little more inventory. So one half of my store, which is the important part, which is where the good stuff is, it's finally out in the system. And then I crafted today at work, which I showed you my little special, thingy.
And
And
I
it
will
was a
tell
good
you
day.
that you look adorable too. And I love your nail. I always love your nails.
Oh, thank you. And I didn't know what color I wanted.
That's pretty.
And I had on, oh my God, we match. We are twinsies. Oh my goodness. That is
But
so
you
funny
know what?
because,
I like your nails when you keep them a little shorter like that rather than when you let them get real long.
yeah, so they had broke and I went and put on acrylics. And I only put on acrylic nails one to maybe two times throughout the year because my nails, not sounding conceited, but I have really pretty nails. And I've got my mama's hands and nails and I love that. And when one breaks, I cut them all off. I can't stand that.
You
So
want
they
them all
all
to be the
broke.
same length.
Yeah, and so they all broke, and I got acrylics and took the acrylics off, and these are my real nails. But because of the acrylics, they're a little thin and they're breaking, so I'm just gonna have to start over, but they'll be fine in about a month.
But I'm gonna tell you something. The fact that you have long nail beds, you know what I'm saying? It makes
Uh
it where
huh.
you can wear a shorter nail, but it looks long. You know what I'm saying?
And see, I don't like when I have short nails. I feel like I have man hands.
No, they're beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you, bestie. And
Yeah.
hubby's like, I want to be on the podcast and I want to be y'all's first guest. He was like, when can we make that happen? I was like, let me talk to Bridge, let me talk to her, and we'll pencil you in.
Well, if we bring him on the show, he's going to have to come on either a would you rather or test your morality.
Oh, exactly, because honey, he's wanting to talk about women in America today. I say we blast his ass and let him do it. He
He's wanting to
can't
talk
hear me
about
right
women
now.
in America. What the fuck's wrong with
Women in
women in
America
America?
today. I think he was being funny about how women are now and how women used to be, and I don't know,
Okay,
but
okay, okay. We're gonna
we're
schedule
gonna call
that,
his
and
bluff on it.
we're gonna let him come out and do that. But I'm not gonna attack him. I'm a devil's advocate, so I want to hear what he has to say about
I do
that.
too. I do too.
Yeah.
So he probably was joking, but we done talk. We're talking about it now on the podcast. But yeah, he wants to talk about women in America today.
Okay.
He's gonna kill me, but it's okay. So that's a little bit of our chit chat, y'all. So me and Bridget were talking today, and we were just talking about how people, make homemade things and stuff like that. And there's some people who do it really good. There's some people who just can't do it. And but it's the thought that counts. Me and Bridget both agreed to that. But she was like, yeah, she's like, I'm not big on homemade stuff. She was like, I don't even hang my kids' stuff on the fridge when they would bring it home. And I'm like, wait a minute, whoa, 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 what? And so I was like, I got to dive into this more. So I'm not going to tell everything that you told me, but tell them how sentimental you are through the years of your kids growing up when it comes to that stuff.
So I am a very sentimental person. I really am.
Yeah, now she is.
Everything, little things mean a lot to me. But okay, so let's start out. First of all, y'all have never seen my house, and you've never seen my house, especially when my kids were growing up, because I used to be really finicky and perfectionist and OCD, and everything had to be perfectly clean. And I was like one of these clean top people. Now, as I've gotten older, I've relaxed on that a lot. Okay, but my kids will tell you when they used to come in, like everything had to be just so. So when I would put up my Christmas tree, like my best friend Shelly would tell you at Thanksgiving, I had the seat covers on the seat, the charger plates, the napkins, like everything looked very elegant.
Wait, you ain't one of them people who put plastic on their furniture to try to preserve it for the next generation, are you? Oh no, you were. You were a plastic cover furniture person.
Yeah.
Oh
I
wow.
had them
Oh
on
my
all my
god.
dining room chairs and everything because when my kid, matter of fact, the plastic is still on my kitchen table. The dining room table, it's ripped off of
But hey, Bridget, how you? Whoa, slide
it.
right on off. Would you put pledge on it, make it super shiny and smooth and slippery?
Yeah. So anyhow, so just to preface by saying that, so when I put up a Christmas tree, it was very elegant. It had all gold balls, gold ornaments, gold this, like it was a beautiful green and gold tree, gorgeous. Okay. And so when my kids would come home and they would have the upside down ice cream cones, you know what I'm saying, that look like
Right.
Christmas trees, and they'd have them all decorated with little hot tamale things or little red cinnamon hot things and stuff, and just shit you do at school. And they would come home and want me to smack that on the tree. I'd be like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
I like
I
the way
will."
you said just shit you do at school. Sorry.
And so they would bring home, their papers and stuff, and they'd be like, "Mama, you gonna put it on the fridge?" And I'd be like, "No, we're not gonna put this on the fridge. We're not gonna put."
Okay.
You also have to understand, and you have that when you went to your grandma's house, she had the little ABC letters on there and stuff.
Please don't tell me you deprived them of that.
They never had that. They never had the
Oh.
ABCs.
So little Cece comes home from kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
And let me just show you. Let me just do a visual for you guys. Okay, hold on. This is gonna take just a second, but I got this. Okay. So little Cece comes home from kindergarten, and she's so excited, and she has this, and says, "Okay." And we'll even go as far as to do this. And little Cece comes home and has her handprint that says, "I love you, mommy." Trash it, hang it, or keep it.
I trash that shit.
Even though it was a handprint. Oh, that's so sad. That
Because
hurts
first
my
of all,
heart.
looked at that fucked up thumb you did.
Well, I mean, I got a big ass hand on a little pad. So it's the best that I could do.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I have always been such a perfectionist. Now,
Oh, God.
if she drew a perfect little hand, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I would keep one of those, but it wouldn't go on the refrigerator or it wouldn't go on the Christmas
I
tree.
mean, she ain't Vince Van Gogh in kindergarten at that time.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't have been on display. I guarantee you that. I
Girl,
mean,
I got a folder. Not that my mama and them kept everything, but they kept a lot. I got my first handprint. I got a fucking turkey that I made out of my hand. I got cards, something with cotton on it.
okay.
Like,
So let me ask you a question. Let's just talk about that for a minute. So now that you have all that stuff and you're older, you look at it and you go, "Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute." And then where does it go? Right back in the box. Right back in the closet.
but JoJo gets it because I even asked her to.
And
I was like, oh,
do you really think she's going to display any of that, or she's going to keep it in the closet?
I think that she'll probably like keep it in the closet so she can go and look at it.
You think so?
Because you know JoJo's so talented and she can draw. Every year for Christmas, she does her Christmas list, writes down what she's wanting to get from Santa from Christmas. Face it, she knows I'm Santa. She and her dad's Santa. But she'll make a list and she decorates it. She'll draw Christmas trees and color them in and everything. Green, all the garland, all the bells and whistles, candy canes, stockings, roasting fireplace, snowflakes. I keep every one because she put so much effort into it and they're so cute. When she got
Okay,
accepted,
so but if she's a good artist, those are probably good pictures. They're worth keeping.
yeah, but I keep like everything. Like when she instead of buying me a Mother's Day card or whatever, She's always done a handwritten, even when she was like little, little. It's always been a handwritten letter, not just a
And
card to
I
go
have
by.
kept some of those, the handwritten cards or handwritten letters and stuff like that. I do keep that. And like I said, each one of my kids have a folder, and I've kept certain things. You know what I'm saying? But they were
Yeah.
never on display. And it got to the point, I can't remember if Wesley did this or not, but I know Brandon and Brittany would just be like, yeah, they'd tell the teacher, they'd say, here, we got your mom a little Mother's Day plant, and they would have a little fake plant and they'd put in there and all this stuff. And Brittany's like, yeah, you can just throw mine away. And they'd be like,
Oh
huh?
my God.
Wouldn't your mama
Oh my
want
God.
that? And they said, no, she's just gonna throw it away when I get home. So they knew.
Oh my God. Like, I just couldn't imagine. Like, I keep her awards when she gets perfect attendance, all A and B
Yeah,
honor
now I did keep
roll.
that. I did keep that.
Port cards. Like when she got her letter, remember when we applied her for Scotland and we were waiting and waiting, me and you were on nerves, pins and, or not nerves, but pins and needles,
Uh-huh.
and we were trying to keep Jojo calm because we're like, you're gonna get in. Girl, I kept that acceptance letter. Like, and I do that because it's things that I want to reflect on, but things that she can reflect on and look at her achievements over the years. And then it's something that she can carry on to her kids and be like,
But you
well,
gotta
look what
understand, you
mommy
got
did.
one kid. You got one kid. I had four.
Well, no, that's true. You got four. That's a
I
lot of
can't
shit
keep
that you got to keep.
everything. I could.
Well,
I've
my
already got.
mama has three or has had. She's passed away, so I don't know how to put it. But anyway, I mean, there's Mary, Larry, and me, and they all got folders with their first handprint, little turkeys, and
Yeah, now I
awards
do.
and
I do
stuff.
have a phone. I have a tote for each one of them. Each one of them has a big tote. And in the tote is like their baby teeth, is their, first lock of hair, their baby books, some of their stuff from school. But there's no way I could keep it all, and most of it would go in the trash. And if it looked hideous, it would definitely go in the trash. Even if it
Even if
looked,
it's from kindergarten,
yeah,
first grade,
I
that's
can't
when
keep
you're
everything.
learning.
I can't keep it. I can't keep everything. I got just too much. They brought too much shit home, especially when there was three of them doing it at the same time. And then
Well, yeah,
you got to think, if let's say if I thought Wesley did a really good job on his flower, and I did put his on the fridge, and I didn't put Brandon's and Brittany's because theirs looked hideous, then they would
they'll
get their
get
feelings
mad.
hurt. So I just thought it was better just never to do it for any of
But
them.
would you throw it out in front of them? Or would you, like, once they gave it to you, you'd praise them and be all
Yeah,
happy, and then,
yeah.
so you wouldn't throw it out in front of them?
No, no,
But
not.
would they ever come back and say, "Hey, Mama, you know that turkey that I made you for Thanksgiving break? Can I look at that again? I want to show my friends the fun."
They never asked, but I think they kind of knew because they would go throw like their supper or throw something away in the trash, and they would look down there and they see their little turkey or whatever, and they would pull it
Oh,
out and be like, "Mama, look." And I'll be like, "Yeah, let's just put it back right there."
that wouldn't hurt your heart.
So
Oh no! Oh God, I would be bawling. I would be crying if I looked in the trash and saw something that I made for my mama or daddy just sitting there. Because I'd be like, "You don't love me. You don't think I'm talented. What the fuck?" Oh God, Cece has got to watch this
now
podcast.
it's all coming to light why my son has no contact with me, right?
No, that is not why. No, ma'am, we're not going there. No, that is not. I
I
don't
just
think that plays a role on
No,
how
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
you
I'm
better
sure.
be.
Listen, every parent at some point has traumatized their kids. I'm sure. Now, but see what's so funny is both Brandon and Brittany. Like I said, I don't talk with my other son, so I can't tell you. So, but
Right.
both of them has said it didn't bother them, and they laugh about it and they think it's funny, and they take on the same mentality I do now.
Yeah.
Like they have both of them kind of have OCD like I did. Both of them want things to be just so. And if I tote something, I won't say names, but people have gave my daughter things that they've made for her that they too have ended up in the trash. I'm just gonna tell you, okay. She has
Hmm.
kept some of the things that were made for her, but some of them have ended up in the garbage.
But do you think, though, like, has Brandon or Cece said, or just your feel on it, do you think they'll follow in your footsteps and do that? Or do you think Brittany's going to be the ABC on the refrigerator mom and have her kids' report card and,
Mm-mm.
the little Christmas tree with all the different colored fuzz balls on it on the refrigerator?
She's already told Kyle. They've already had this discussion because Kyle, which is
Really?
her boyfriend, when he found out I did that, he said, "Oh my God, that's awful! Like I can't believe that." Da 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 da. And Brittany said, "Yeah, and it's gonna be the same way with our kids. I'm not keeping all that shit." And
Really?
he said, "Uh, no, my kid brings something home, it's going on that refrigerator. I'm gonna show him I'm proud of him." And she said, "Oh no, you're not." So they've had that same. She's the same way I am. That's what I'm trying to say. They've adopted that same mentality.
Kyle's gonna have to get him a little mini fridge to put in, like if he's got a man cave or something, and every time little, Brittany Junior comes home, with a greeting card or a clay ashtray, even though they don't smoke, a clay ashtray, he's gonna have to put it all in his man cave and hang it on on his fridge in there.
Probably, she probably would tell him that's what he needs to do with it.
Are y'all like that? Like, I'm curious. I really am curious because when Bridget told me, I really was shocked because I'm not gonna lie, I would have been so hurt if my mama and daddy would have done that. And after she passed, I knew she had stuff of ours,
I
just
will
in general.
guarantee you, she doesn't have everything you ever made.
Oh no, no, I know she don't have everything. She just got an ass load of it. But I'll never forget after she had passed away, I was cleaning out. I was just decluttering, getting rid of stuff that we didn't need, stuff that was old, keeping, what I wanted, whatever, what Mary and Larry wanted. And we all had these folders, and they were like yay thick. And it was report cards, stuff that we had made, newspaper clippings and articles.
Okay, but see, I've got the same thing. I've got a folder probably about this thick. I've got a couple of them for each kid. But what I'm trying
Us,
to tell you, in 12 years of school, I promise you, you made more. And in Bible school,
oh yeah.
you made way more than that. So your mama didn't keep everything. A lot of it went in the trash. She just didn't tell you.
No, but she did display a lot of our stuff. She would
Um,
have picture frames, and like with my handprint thing, she got something made and it had my handprint on it, and it had like a picture of me in the corner. Um, just little things like that. She would hang around the house, or she put stuff on the refrigerator.
but I also think it's like the kid. I never did that for the kids, so they just didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah,
You
to
know what I'm
them they
saying?
were just, oh, this is
Not
normal.
unless they went over to one of their friends' house and be like, "Your mama puts her shit on the fridge." Yeah, my mama does.
Man, my mama threw my shit in the trash, okay? It's in the trash.
But now that's why Brittany, when she went, you know how you do them painting classes? I don't know what they're called, but like all the
What the
people
ones
get
that you
together.
and her do?
Yeah, but this was like she went to a painting class where they do, like, everybody in the whole class will paint the same picture. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like one of them wine and paint classes. So she
Yeah.
went to one of those and she did a Christmas tree. Well, when she brought it home, I absolutely fell in love with it. And I put it up every year. And she cannot get over it. She's like, she will bring it up too. She'll be like, "I am so shocked that you put that Christmas tree up." I'm like, "Well, it was because you're an adult and you did it and it's elegant and it's beautiful and it matches my decor."
Right.
You know
I've
what I'm
seen
saying?
that picture too, and it is a
Yes.
pretty picture. She did a
It's
really good job on that.
gorgeous. You would have
She did a
thought,
good job.
there again, it looks like you could have bought it in the store.
Yeah.
So even though it was handmade, it looks like you can buy it in the store. And if you make something like that at any age, I'm willing to keep it. But if you bring me something that looks like, I don't
Like you
know.
just threw some shit together,
Yeah, I don't care what
like
age
sticks
you
and
are.
twigs.
Yeah, I don't care what age you are. I mean, I will, if I think it's kind of cute, I have kept stuff for my kids. Each one of them have a folder. Like I said, they got a whole tote full of stuff. But yeah, if it's
But that's good
hideous,
that you've kept stuff though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like now they've got stuff that they can go back and look on.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's not just all in the trash.
No, 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 no.
So,
They've got report cards. They've got stuff they've made at Bible school. They've got stuff they've made, like they've got little clay things they've made at Bible school. They made out of clay and stuff, and handprints on clay and all that stuff. And I did keep all that. It just never went on display. It
oh,
immediately
okay.
it either went in the trash or it went in the keepsake bucket.
Okay, cause see that I didn't know. I was like, dang, she don't keep anything. But to know that you do at least have
Oh yeah,
like that little tote or big tote for them, and you've got a lot of stuff, then that does make me feel better. Cause I know you're a sentimental person. I was
yeah.
just shocked when you was like, "Nah, just throw that shit in the trash." I was
No,
like,
no. For it was just like Christmas ornaments and stuff. I kept very few, very very few.
Very few of them. Now, I
But they
don't
never went on the
recall.
tree, and they never went on the coffee table, or they never went on the fridge. None of that.
Now, Mama would put our stuff like that on the tree, like, and she would have an elegant tree, and she would have it color themed, organized, and all that. But if we brought something home from school, that ornament went up on the tree.
See, like for
Now,
me,
where
when
they are
when
now,
I
I don't know, but they will go up on the tree.
they're probably some of them are in the trash.
Oh yeah, I would imagine after. Now there was a couple she would keep every year and put them up, but just over time. And I've got a lot of her old decorations, and I don't see anything that we made, but I do know she used to put it on the tree. It's
So
like, yeah,
it's
we'll
all
use this for
coming
about two or
to
three Christmases, and then we'll trash it.
it's all coming to light that even Mama V used to throw some shit in the trash. Okay.
Yeah, hands down,
Because
yes. She.
if you ain't got it now, it's where do you think it is? It's in the landfill, baby.
Oh yeah, it's in the landfill, disintegrated, and back
Okay,
to
so let me ask you a
dust.
question. Does that hurt your feelings?
No. As
See?
a kid, it would have hurt my feelings, but as an adult, no. Mm-mm.
Oh well, they didn't know I threw it. Some stuff I guess they found it or knew that I did, but some stuff they didn't. But I do think when my kids got to a certain age, I mean, they knew Mom's not going to put this up because like I use all the same color wrapping paper.
My sister does that.
Hmm.
She does that. She has her whole thing. Which she does the Grinch, and she does the Grinch every year, but it looks different. And all her wrapping paper has got to be the same. Or what she'll do, she'll wrap like it's the same colors that go together. But like, say my gifts are wrapped in a certain paper. Courtney's gifts will be wrapped in a certain paper. So she'll do it that way too, but it all matches, it all color coordinates.
Hmm.
All I told her she missed her calling as a decorator. Cause she is
Hmm.
that good at it. She is that good at decorating.
Yeah, well, that's why I was, and like I said, it's not that I'm not sentimental. And listen, y'all, when I come on here, I'm as honest with you as I can. I'm as raw as I can with you. There's going to be some stuff that you totally agree with me. You're like, oh my God, that's so mean. There's going to be stuff that you're like, oh my God, I would never. But that's what makes everybody different. Don't nobody come on here with no
Exactly.
damn hate. You know what I'm saying? It's just something we can
No.
laugh about. And if anybody should be mad about it, it should be my kids, and they're not. So
And as
let's
long
don't
as
show
they're
no hate.
not. Exactly, because like I keep pretty much everything the judges, but like little things, no. When I say like everything, I don't literally mean every single piece of paper, but all the awards, the big stuff, and I display stuff and things like that. You know, little simple things that she has brought home. Well, I take that back because like the things that she would bring home, yeah, but just certain little stuff like I don't know how to describe it, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Like if she went to school and cut out hearts and they come out into a string, if she made that, I would keep it and
Mm-hmm.
not throw it away. But if she come home and I don't know had like homework and she was showing me, oh, I got an A on homework, that I wouldn't keep. But if it was a test, then yeah, I'd keep the test.
Right. Well, I remember. I think what got me was it always stems from somewhere. So I remember going over to my grandma Helen. She had a friend, and I went over to her house, and she had her wall. It was just like picture, 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 like in a
Oh
row.
wow.
It wasn't like a picture here and a picture here. It was just like pictures stacked on each other of all these grandkids and kids and
Oh,
all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole wall full. And then on her tables, it was like handmade ornaments here or handmade this there on her kitchen counter. And it looked like House of Lloyd. I'm just going to say like that.
absolutely.
I don't know. It just looked hideous to me. And I made my mind up, I guess, when I was younger. I was probably about 12 or 13 when I went and I looked around at it and I said, this is not, I would never do this. You know
You're
what I'm
not
saying?
gonna
Like,
be that way.
yeah, I'm not going to be that. I understood that that was a grandmother that was proud of her grandkids and proud of her kids and da 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 da. But it wasn't the house that I wanted for me. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that because I've seen people's houses like that where you can walk through the hall and both sides of the wall is literally picture after picture after picture after picture. I think if you do it the right way, it can be cute.
Yeah,
If you don't, then I think it can be tacky and just too much.
but now
Just way too much.
if you walk in my house, Oh, this is where it's really gonna get bad. You're gonna be like, what?
You said this is where it's really gonna get bad.
Their school pictures, like their school pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have pictures of people in my house.
Well, I mean, I understand that too because if you come and look in my living room now, on my little entertainment center, I've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven picture frames, and one is of me and my brother and sister at my wedding. One of I think that one is me and my sister at my wedding. One of me and Jason. Another one of me and Jason. My dad and my mama and my dad. But hanging on my wall, the only pictures I got is the big one of my mom, and then by my door where my keychain holder is, there's pictures of me, Jason, and JoJo, and then Jason keeps picking because over here on this wall it says love, and it's each letter, and underneath it is a big, huge picture frame. And it's other people because I never put the pictures in there. He's like, we've been looking at this every year. He's like, when you gonna put our pictures in there? Who the fuck are these people in this picture that got married? Because it ain't us. I just been lazy for the last 5 years with it. It's
Yeah,
still sitting there.
that's funny. Cause
Still.
see, I don't have. I have a picture of the family on underneath my coffee table. A picture of me and Mr. Ronnie, and then I have one of those. I just recently put up the changeable frames that you get off of TikTok where they change the picture like digital.
Yeah.
I do have one of them sitting on the table now, and the only pictures I have sitting on top of the table is of my grandson, and it's only because my daughter-in-law and my bonus son have gave me those pictures at Christmas,
So
and I have displayed them and set them out. But as far as, and I think I got a picture of me and Brandon and me and Brittany because they both Brandon gave me one in a picture frame for Mother's Day, and then Brittany gave me one in a picture frame for Mother's Day. So that's it.
now my mom, she had pictures up, but like it wasn't overpowering. Hers were more decorative. You remember home
Home interior,
interior?
home interior,
Yes.
baby.
Did you too? Her,
My
my
walls was covered
sister.
in it.
Yes, so was Mama's. So like over on this wall, cause like I really got to find pictures to show you how this house looked before. So where I'm at, where my little crafting podcast TikTok station is, on this wall she had like the grandkids. It was like a picture of one of each, one of Courtney and the other one, and then there would be like a home interior picture, and then on the other side the two frames would match the other one, and it would be them a little bit older. Then when you would come in, like you just like little parts of the wall, she would have like a picture of Daddy and his plaque when he was chief of police. Then on the big wall over here, she had a huge home interior picture, swag, sconces, and a
Yeah,
character picture of me. Like so, she had pictures of all of us up on the wall, but it wasn't overpowering.
yeah,
Now, a lot of her pictures were in what we used to have is the old entertainment center because that thing was huge,
mhm,
and each one was a cabinet, and it was long, and it was oak wood, so she
mhm.
had a lot of little picture frames and stuff, and that
Oh yeah,
is where her setup was. But the wall, it was more decorations than
yeah.
actual pictures.
That's why I had a lot of home interior. Even Brendan will tell you. He said him and my son Wes used to play, and he said if like I would leave them when I'd go to the grocery store because they'd be like 10 and 12, and they'd
Uh-huh.
start throwing football and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like grocery store was just right down the street, and they
Yeah.
were at the age where you could start leaving them alone for 30 minutes.
You come
And
back to a
they would
broke home
they would throw
interior.
football. They'd throw football and break some of my home interior figurines,
Oh
and they
no.
would be gluing them back together before I got home.
And you wouldn't even know it.
Mm-mm.
How would you find out? Like you get up close and start dusting or something and see it.
Yeah, and it would fall off or something, and I'd think I did it.
Oh
They
no, when
were
they
sneaky
admitted when
little
they got
devils.
older. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That is so funny. I
yeah.
mean, everybody, I think, there are some people who aren't sentimental out there, but I think for the most part, I'd say about 99% of moms are sentimental and they do keep something, whether it is a tote full, a folder full, a handful, a drawer full. I think they keep something
Right.
just to have for, you know, memory's sake and something to pass on to their kid.
Right. They keep some of it, but they throw that rest of that shit in the trash.
Yeah, it goes night night. It's a lot of wasted paper.
That's right.
That's why the schools never make money because they spend the money on too much paper.
That's right. Well,
But
y'all, go
y'all
ahead.
let us know. I hope y'all have enjoyed this podcast. Y'all let us know, how sentimental you are. What do you keep from your kids? Have you kept every single thing that they have done in their entire life? Or are you like me and Bridget, where, we just keep a little bit? Do you display their work? Do you not? So y'all tell us in the comments. And again, we hope y'all have enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. We are on any and every podcast you can think of: Apple, Spotify, Google, you name it. We're there. If not, email us at bridgetandholly@gmail.com. And our girl Bridget will make it happen. She is our tech person. I am her sea biscuit, and she does all the hard work when it
Oh,
comes to that, because yes, she is, can't snap tonight. But anyway, I'm her sea biscuit, and I'm like, ride me as hard as you want, baby.
whoa.
But on that note, we love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good night.
Bye.